millennia, it had slept, forever buried in its icy tomb, forbidden to return to the realm of dual monsters. But its long slumber is almost over. What's up YouTube, this is GalacticGod, and the long wait is finally over. Konami has finally released the next Forbidden/Limited list here in the TCG, and it will begin to go into effect on July 16th till, whenever Konami feels like updating the list again. So I'm going to quickly run over the changes to the list, starting with the two newly forbidden cards. We have the Jin, the Releaser of Rituals. And the only other card to be forbidden was the Vavel Chain. Now I know a lot of other Yu-Gi tubers were predicting this change to the ban list, because although it does help quite a bit of the top tier decks, I think it also helps a lot of tier 2 and lower decks complete their combos. Moving forward to the cards that are now limited, we have Sharit, Strategist of the Nakloth. I know a lot of people were predicting different hits other than this card to be made on the Forbidden/Limited list for this deck, but it looks like this is the way that Konami has chose to kind of downgrade that deck's power creep. Next up, we have the change that I'm definitely most excited about, and that is, of course, Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. Now, over the OCG, they've had this card for quite a long time, and I'm very excited to finally see it pop up here on the TCG. It makes me want to go back and play other kinds of decks that I haven't got to in a long time, such as Synchrons or maybe even Psychics, since they're able to actually summon Trishula out quite easily. Will this make those decks move up to a different tier level? I doubt it, but it will definitely increase the fun level of those decks. Moving on to cards that are now semi-limited, we have Dragon's Ravine, which I think could probably go up to 3 at this point, and Atlantean Dragoons, another card that has probably been long overdue to move up to at least 2 copies per deck. I mean, without us getting the new support that the OCG has, there's really no reason to keep this card at 1 copy per deck. For cards that you can now have 3 copies per deck, we have Glow Up Bulb, Sinister Serpent, Dark Strike Fighter, Sacred Swords of 7 stars, Temple of the Kings, and Exchange of Spirits. I don't think any of these changes to the unrestricted list are really going to surprise anyone. I mean, other than Glow Up Bulb, I don't think any of these other cards really see any kind of play. And even at 3 per deck, I mean, most people will probably just play the 1 Glow Up Bulb as well. So overall, I think it's an okay updated ban list. I mean, the real question I have is, though, if there's so few changes that were actually made to the Forbidden/Limited list, why did it take Konami so long to actually put it into effect? They made this big article about, trying to get everything just right, that they were making all these kind of changes, and they wanted to make sure that it was perfect, but realistically, they didn't really make that many changes to the list, at least in my opinion, and it makes me wonder why it took so long. Also, normally we get a new list around September 1st. With the list going in effect here on July 16th, that's only a month and a half. It makes me wonder if we're actually going to get that new September 1st list, or if Konami's going to push that back even further. Anyhow, down in the comment section below, remember to let me know what you guys think of this new Forbidden/Limited list. And I guess that's it for now. This is GalacticGod, out.